everybody. I'm here with Randall in the Catalyst Game Labs booth. I'm fresh from going back to the hotel room and dropping off my big box of Leviathan that I made sure to pick up this morning before they're sold out. How's that been going for you guys?
It's been going great. You guys interviewed me last year. I looked maybe a little different.
A little, yeah.
But no, it has been a very, very long road here, and I know there's been tons of people very passionate, just waiting for this game to come out. And so to finally be here, to finally have, you can kind of see back there in the back, a very large stack, and we've been having to continually restock. So it's just been fantastic to finally have it out, to finally, even have people walking by just suddenly stop and go, oh, I didn't know it was going to be here, it's out. I got to run over and grab it. So, no, it's just been fantastic to finally have it out, to see people playing it, people excited, people loving it. That's what it's all about.
And you guys have been running demos just like you were last year, and probably even to some degree the year before?
2 years ago, we've actually been running demos here in the booth, I think, for 3 years now. So then 2 years ago, no, I think it was just last year that we were really running a lot of demos last year, and then we're doing the exact same thing. Now, I haven't actually gotten over to the Miniatures Hall, so I don't know how packed, if it's as packed as it was last year. But our demo here has been pretty well packed the entire afternoon. My poor son's been, flogging away at that. Got to get him young. And we're still doing the mini giveaway. Again, while quantities last, they're probably going to be gone. I don't even know if we'll make it to Saturday with how many minis are being given away with people playing. So
now with the future for Leviathans, I know you've already got the 2 fleet boxes out plus the big core box. What other kind of stuff are you looking towards, towards the end of this year or into the next?
Well, really, we have to focus first on, we printed, not enough for what is going to happen, and that really just kind of came down to all the production issues that we had. So, and because of those production issues, we're having to kick the current printer to the curb, effectively. So we have to get a new printer, and all that process can take, and sometimes it can take far longer than we'd like it to. So right now we have to refocus on securing that new printer, and then getting a second print run going as fast as possible. After that, then absolutely, we have a lot of products that I've been working on for a long time now. The Captain's Box I'm particularly excited about. It has a crazy amount of just extra really cool products. I've actually been doing, my son and I have been playing some different games and then kind of videotaping them, and I'm hoping to upgrade the video because they're sucky. But I put them up on monstersinthesky.com, and we just played an elevation game. And to actually play it with the full stands and actually seeing them adjusting, and I lined up 7-8 torpedoes on his battleship. We're all at high elevation, and because it actually been a long time since we played with elevation, I'd forgotten, and he just drops down to low elevation, goes right underneath them, and it's like they're not even there. And I'm like, oh no! And so yeah, it was so fantastic to really get the whole experience, and that's what the Captain's Box is going to bring, and that's just a small slice. There's just so many other great rules in there. And then after that, we're working on the faction box sets. The Germans and Italians, we've been playtesting those for a long time. Germans, I'd call them 98% done. We've really knocked them out really well and hard. The Italians, maybe 70% done. They're very much, kind of the glass tiger. So they're quite powerful, but they're, even more fast than the French. But they're incredibly fragile. And so right now it's the endless playtesting of, are they too fragile? And, got to make sure that they are absolutely, fun and cool to play. And then we also are looking at doing something along the lines of, say, like Alliance boxes that would have some campaign play specifically built into it, but then would also have, say, the Germans and the British or the French and the Italians, and then would introduce brand new ships, because currently the fleet boxes are the exact same ships that are in the base box, just with new ship cards and new recognition cards, whereas these would introduce whole new, brand new ship classes, as well as the first ones probably would introduce the new ship type, which is the Type 3, the Armored Cruiser. And then we have some other things we're looking at, for example, like the Cartographer's Box that would have some additional maps. So, without having to rebuy the core box set, you could immediately have 4 maps to play on. There's tons and tons of ideas. But at the end of the day, this game was just so cool, and we wanted to make it so cool, but it was so big it almost choked us to death. And so yes, this is utterly fantastic that we're here. It's so awesome to see these guys having a great time and playing. But at the same time, we still kind of got to make sure that we get the whole line settled and moving forward, and then we can really start rolling out with the expansions as well.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how it keeps moving, and I'm really glad I finally got a copy. I'm really looking forward to getting home and starting playing. So I'm sure we'll be talking to you again at the very least next year, maybe at Adepticon. I don't know if you guys go to that.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, we're continually expanding. For example, my son and I went and ran some Leviathans demos at PAX Prime, and now we're actually, Catalyst is there. We have our own room there. We're likely going to be at PAX East. So we're definitely continually expanding. And I know we had some of our demo agents running there at Adepticon last year.
That's who I saw.
Yeah, and so, whether Catalyst as a whole kind of shows up there, I'm not sure, but I'm sure someone will be running it there.
All right. Well, I'm really glad to be seeing everything going on here and things going really well for you, and I'm really looking forward to playing.
I appreciate it. Thanks for always coming on and help me spread the word about Leviathans.